Here we are at Kevin's. It's a chilly Thursday morning, chilly for us. It's 7:15, and we have the bike. We proved that we had spark the other day with the battery attached. So we are getting ready to do it again. We're going to use a battery for ignition, and we're going to use the other battery to check the ignition timing. We're actually going to do a first start with this new ignition system and see what happens. And this could be interesting. All right, this is better than we ever expected. It took about 2 kicks. It's starting, it's idling. Rev it up. I'm going to show the timing marks.
Oh, shoot.
All right, well, we'll do a restart.
Yeah.
I want to show the timing marks here.
Yeah.
Give her a kick and let's see what happens. Probably need a screwdriver. Running on the battery. We're running. We're going to let this warm up, and then we're going to disconnect the battery, and we're going to put the alternator stator back in and try to run without a battery. That's our next step. And this thing sounds great. All right, we have a completely dressed out bike. Everything's bolted down. The only thing we haven't done is install the alternator. We're still running on the battery, okay? Kevin's going to give her a good hard kick. Wait a minute, I'm going to put this on the ground so that it doesn't vibrate around. All right, we've got power to it. Let's see if it'll run. We'll turn that idle up a little. Basically, we got a runner. That's a lot of smoke. I'm the old traditional take it out and put 100 miles on it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. That's just a lot of smoke. All right, anyway, we've got a runner. At this point in time, we know we've got a runner with good ignition timing, good ignition, good carburetor. We're now going to put the left-hand case on, which contains the alternator stator, and try to run the bike on just alternator, no battery. And yeah, that's what we're going to do now. Be back in a few minutes. What we've done here, all right. Okay, we've got a complete bike battery disconnected over here. These are the connectors that we were using to hook to the battery. We're going to leave these here for future use. We'll cover them up and strap them down. The alternator is in place. We've only got a couple of bolts holding the case on for testing. We've got about a 15-inch lead here that we don't need. If when this works, we'll cut it down to about that length. But in the meantime, we're ready to try to see if the alternator, stator, etc., can go to the power box, provide enough power to the ignition system to actually throw a spark into yonder cylinder, and see if this motorcycle will run without a battery. Okay. Okay, got it tickled. All right, I'm gonna back off now.
Yeah, because this is a monster, boy.
This is the ultimate test of what it is we're trying to do. Oh, please work. Oh, come on. I don't know if that exhaust is clearing up or not. We're going to let it run for a while. And
Good news!
basically watching.
Oil's coming for the rocker. That's real good news. I moved around, so I'm absolutely fine. So we are looking good.
Okay, and what Kevin just said for his video was basically we have a running bike on with no battery. We got light. We got tail light. We just haven't run around that back to the unit. It's been sitting here for about 15 minutes running, and it's actually cleared up some smoke back here. So we're not going to worry too much about that until the client gets 50 to 100 miles on it to see if it clears up completely. Don't forget, this is a brand new piston and a freshly honed cylinder, all new rings, and we're going to package this up pretty quick. It's been running for about 15 minutes or so, and at a high idle. And wow, this is going really well. All right, we have what we consider to be just about a complete motorcycle. Smile at me, Kevin, and say hi.
Hi.
Darn right.
That's right.
Okay, so seats on, all the wires are hooked up. I tied all this bundle down against the frame, so it's tight. We're going to put a cover on these two and leave them here for future use. Okay, and tie them down tight. We will start this probably tomorrow. Kevin will start.
Probably Saturday.
Saturday.
The gasket's coming here sometime tomorrow, so.
Oh, that's right. We have to put a gasket.
Yeah,
on this
gasket on that, oil
Yeah.
it, and then start it.
and test that
Test it.
rear light.
Yeah.
The problem with the light was there was basically a bad ground. So we ran a completely separate ground wire all the way up under the fender and picked up a good ground spot underneath the seat. So this is getting real close. And as soon as, when he starts it next time, he'll check out the tail light. And great. It's looking like a real motorcycle. And since this is Thursday, it's the Old Farts lunch, Old Farts, P-H-A-R-T-Z. And it's 11 o'clock and lunch starts at 11:30, so we are getting out of here. Adios.
Yep.
Talk to you later.